Hello, guys and girls. It is I, Aaron Halo 18 here. Today I'm going to do a video called Spider-Man Homecoming Update 1. It'll be a video about the upcoming Spider-Man movie next year. It comes out in July, and yes, this movie will have Iron Man in it, of course. And I don't know if they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to mention I don't know if they're gonna have Gwen or Mary Jane in this movie or anything. And a lot of people are saying that this movie might. It's like a homecoming for Spider-Man. He's coming home to the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the first time. I don't know. I'm thinking the villain will probably be Vulture or Ezekiel. There's strong rumors about those two characters. Supposedly, Caveman the Hunter was supposed to be in the new Spider-Man movie. There was a rumor about that as well. And I found an article by Katie Granger on April 20th, 2016 at the Movie Pilot website. And she posted this at 9:25 a.m. in the morning. Here it goes. The dust is finally beginning to settle following the big red and blue themed reveal. Our first Marvel Cinematic Universe proper Spider-Man film has officially been christened, and it's called Spider-Man Homecoming. Yep, bet you didn't see that coming, did ya? Tom Holland first takes up to the screen in a matter of weeks to debut the MCU Spider-Man and Captain America Civil War. But Homecoming will be the first solo foray for the young actor, and there's a lot resting on his shoulders as he carries one of the most iconic and most loved characters of Marvel Comics with him. So, what do we know about the Spidey solo future? Homecoming. They show the Spider-Man picture, the official Spider-Man Homecoming logo. It shows Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming. Pretty cool looking title. There's also a comic book called Spider-Man Homecoming. I had the graphic novel of the Spider-Man Homecoming with the villain Ezekiel. I think, and I got that information about Ezekiel from Emergency Awesome. It's that YouTube channel, and he said that he thinks that Michael Keaton will play Ezekiel or something, but I'm not sure about if that rumor about Michael Keaton is true or not. I don't believe in rumors and stuff like that. But I do read articles, and I enjoy talking about this Spider-Man Homecoming. Pretty excited about it. My love for comic books started with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. That's how I got to be a fan of superheroes and comic books and stuff like that. I guess these Spider-Man movies always come out in June or July or something like that. I don't know why it's always June or July. But hopefully this movie will be pretty good. And yeah, I'll continue reading some more of the article here. When the title was first announced, a lot of comic book fans recognized that this isn't the first time the title Homecoming has been applied to Spider-Man. An arc of the Amazing Spider-Man comics of the mid-'80s was dubbed Homecoming, as it charts the return of Peter Parker to New York following the Secret Wars crossover event, sporting a shiny black Venom SQ suit. That's the origin for Venom. Venom was introduced in the Secret Wars comic book series, and I didn't really read I read a couple of issues of the Secret Wars, but not too many. They're kind of old. They also showed a picture of the black Spider-Man Venom suit, holding a woman and a man. He's saving people. I guess it's like the first issue of the Spider-Man comic book, but in the Venom form. And this Venom suit appeared in, it says right here, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 252, Homecoming. We can take from this, not much, as the events of the Homecoming are particularly exciting, nor do they seem to relate to what we've heard so far about the movie. But it could mean that the solo Spider-Man film may pick up with Peter Parker directly after the events of Civil War, which sees the 15-year-old Spidey traveling all the way to Germany to fight alongside Iron Man's Pro Accords team at the Leipzig Airport Showdown. All the cameos. It is worth pointing out, though, that Captain America, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Rhodey, not Tony Stark, Wasp, Thor, and Captain Marvel all make an appearance in the comic book Homecoming. Did somebody say cameos? And they show a picture of Captain America as Chris Evans, and Tom Holland is the picture in the middle, and the other picture is with Robert Downey Jr. wearing the Iron Man suit without the helmet. And below the picture says, yes, with 5 S's. Like, saying like, yes. This chimes with comments made by Marvel's Kevin Feige to EW regarding the scope for other superheroes appearing, as they report that Feige confirmed that the current plan is to have some already established characters from the MCU popping up in Homecoming. Spider-Man is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. And the fun of the universe is that characters go back and forth. No origins here. It shows a picture of a picture from the comic book where he first got bit by the spider. And he said in this picture in the comic bubble, a spider just bit me. But why is my hand burning so? And the picture says, get it together, Parker. This should be welcome news to the majority here, especially after the 2 Spider-Man origin stories we've already seen on screen. Yep, Homecoming will not be an origin story. According to both director Jon Watts and Kevin Feige himself at VIA/film. Quote, we also wanted to let audiences know he's already Spider-Man. He's been Spider-Man for a little while when we meet him. There wasn't the expectation we'd tell an origin. I think everybody in the world already knows. Well, thank goodness for that. Homecoming is set to be more along the lines of a coming-of-age story rather than yet another origin. As Peter struggles to balance schoolwork and teenage life with his superhero alter ego, a unique struggle that none of our other MCU heroes have had to deal with in quite the same way. The Vulture is circling. You've probably heard by now the rumors that longtime Spider-Man antagonist and the planned villain for the scrapped Spider-Man 4. The Vulture will appear in Homecoming. This hot topic comes from sources at birth.movies.death, who are quite often off the mark about these things. They knew of the Homecoming title in advance of the official release. It shows a picture of Vulture from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book series. And below the picture says, the Vulture has long appeared in the comic books. We've already seen a ton of iconic Spider-Man villains on screen. But with verifying results, still trying to preach the Amazing Spider-Man 2's electoral from my mind. Sorry, Jamie Foxx. The Vulture has been kicking around since the early 60s and was one of Spider-Man's earliest foes, appearing a mere year after Spidey himself. The original Vulture was Adrian Toomes, an elderly inventor and later-day career criminal who utilizes a mechanical flying suit and a vicious killer instinct.
This way?
Or other for. Fingers crossed for some epic aerial battles between Spider-Man and the winged Vulture in Homecoming. This ain't your typical Aunt May. And don't listen to my dad saying for now. It's not what they said in the article. I'm reading an article here. I guess Vulture will be in the Homecoming movie. Hopefully they'll eventually show Mysterio and other villains they haven't done before. I think they should do a Spider-Man movie with Caver the Hunter or Mysterio. Those are cool characters too. I don't know if they're in this Homecoming movie, though. Hopefully in the sequels, they'll probably be in the sequels. In my opinion, I think the second one after this one should have Mysterio, and the third one should do Caver the Hunter. I guess Aunt May in the new movie is not going to be like the one from the Amazing Spider-Man comic book series, I guess. And they showed a picture of Peter Parker and Aunt May from the Amazing Spider-Man comics. And Peter said in the comic to Aunt May, what about you, Aunt May? How are you feeling? And then she said, still trying to get used to all that's happened. I am simply too old to be involved in the schemes of Spider-Man and that awful Green Goblin. Why would anyone want to make people believe I was dead? Just goes to show what the world has to come. It's all that awful rap music is what I think. A little picture says, I always suspected that awful rap music. We've known for ages that Marissa told me would be appearing as Peter Parker's Aunt May, a choice which was initially criticized for replacing an older actress with a younger one. While Tomei is 50 years old, her on-screen predecessors, Rosemary Harris and Sally Field, were 74 and 66. And Rosemary Harris is 74, and Sally Field is 66 years old. Respectively, at the time they portrayed Aunt May. But this is interesting, as it means that Homecoming could potentially draw from the ultimate run of the Spidey comics. As they do also feature a younger version of May Parker. In Ultimate Spider-Man, May is a little younger than in Amazing Spider-Man. She's a widow in her 50s who works as a secretary and takes a slightly more active role in the events of the comics. She's also tough as nails, swears like a sailor on occasion, and is not afraid to show it. And it shows a page from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book when I first started. And it said, it was mostly about May talking this whole thing. She said, J. Jonah Jameson's office, May Parker. Yes, hello, my name is May Parker, Peter Parker's aunt, and legal guardian. I just wanted to say that your behavior towards Peter was nothing sort of deplorable. You shallow-minded, unconscionable piece of rat poop. No wonder no one reads your piece of crap paper, you eco-maniac. Oh, and nice mustache. Hitler called. He said he wants his look back. And it shows right underneath the picture, Aunt May drops the Hitler mustache bomb. This may also be a reaction to certain comments made by veteran actress Sally Field regarding her role in the Spider-Man movies, about why she's been pretty vocal, only appearing in the Amazing Spider-Man, as it would be the last made by her longtime friend, producer Laura Ziskin, who died of cancer shortly after filming ended. She had this to say to Howard Stern back in March. It's, quote, "It's really hard to find a three-dimensional character in Aunt May. You work it as much as you can, but you can't put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. Damn, Field, that's cold. Accurate, but cold. Hopefully, this means we'll see less of May in the kitchen being motherly and concerned, and more of her doing, actual effective things in Homecoming. Supporting cast. Speaking of awesome casting news, former Batman Michael Keaton is reported to be in talks to come on board as the main villain, and after Birdman, we've got our fingers crossed for the Vulture, because reasons. I show the picture of Michael Keaton holding a feather in his hand, and it's a black and white photo. And one of the picture says, don't tell us you wouldn't watch the shit out of Keaton as The Vulture. Tony Revolori, who portrayed Zero Mustaf in the Grand Budapest Hotel, was recently confirmed to be on board as a character named Manuel. The reports conflict on the specifics of his character. Currently, it's looking like he's either going to be a rival of or close friend to Peter at his high school. Laurie Harry also recently joined the cast as a yet unnamed character, likely another fellow student. Below pictures, it shows a picture of Tony Revolori and Laurie Harrier recently joined Homecoming. That's not a caption underneath the picture. And it shows a picture of the guy and the girl. The guy looks like some Indian guy, and the girl looks like some African American looking girl. I don't know why they mention these people. I guess they're fellow students in the movie, like background people and stuff. I don't know if they're important characters or anything. I don't think they are. But I'll continue reading now. And below the picture, there's some more writing about down here. It also says, singer and actress Zendaya has been on board with Homecoming for a while too. IMDb reports she's playing a character named Michelle. Could this be Michelle Gonzalez, a quick-tempered love interest of Peter in the later days of the Amazing Spider-Man comics? That would certainly be a sight to behold. Another popular rumor is that she'll be playing Black Cat / Felicity Hardy, the Marvel equivalent of DC's Catwoman, a reformed cat burglar, and yet another love interest of Spider-Man. For a nerd, Parker sure gets around. Quote, Spider-Man Homecoming swings into theaters July 7th, 2017. What do you want to see at Homecoming? Tell us in the comments below. And the sources are Entertainment Weekly, Birth.movies.death, /film, Deadline, IMDb. And the first comment is from Katie Greger, the writer. It's a little bio about her. MP staff writer, superheroes, comic books, Marvel, and DC. Film, sci-fi, video games. Hashtag Team Captain. Team Cap. The first comment was from Martina Martin. Said Zena as Black Cat. I don't know. I mean, seeing her as White Tiger, yeah, that would be awesome. But as Black Cat, I don't think that'll fit her image, to be honest. Ranger Kamara said, no words, just awesome. Esben Peldelia, then they Vulture going to be in the movie but not the main villain? Lily Andrews said anybody can earn $250 plus daily. You could earn from $6,000 to $12,000 a month, or even more if you want to work in a full-time job. It's easy, just follow instructions on this page. Blah, blah, blah. Read this carefully from start to finish. It's a flexible job, but a good earning opportunity. Go to this site home tab for more detail. Now, that Millie Andrews is an advertisement. Don't pay attention to that one. It's just, I don't know why people comment like that. It's just silly. Next guy is Jonathan Meters, and he said, "I've seen that as well, possibly being an early villain in the movie, but not the big bad." Next person is Ellie Gold, showing a picture of Robert Downey Jr. with glasses, doing a thumbs up in a suit, and below the picture says, "Spider-Man: Homecoming, Michael Keaton out, Robert Downey Jr. in." Sam Cortez also sent a link to another article. Careers.co, breaking Iron Man confirmed for Spider-Man Homecoming plus a new vision future for Civil War. This guy is Anonymous GH said, "I'd like to see Shocker and Scorpion in live action." Yeah, that would be kind of cool too. Can't wait for this movie. Levi Ackerman said, "Yes, Scorpion would be awesome to see in live action. Shocker would be cool too." And that's it for that comment. I enjoy doing YouTube videos about superheroes and stuff like that. And this article was by some nerd thing on April 21st, 2016. Leave a comment. And this website is called somenerdthing.com. It's relevant news, reviews, and articles. And the title of this article is called Spider-Man: Homecoming, Michael Keaton out, Robert Downey Jr. in. This article says, Michael Keaton will not be in Spider-Man: Homecoming, as he has passed on the role, and the search is still on for the villain in the movie. It would have been cool to see Keaton as the Vulture, but alias, we will not get to see him on that. Show the picture of Michael Keaton. And then below, I will continue reading more. It also shows a picture of Robert Downey Jr. as a younger man in the picture. It's an older picture. But I'll continue reading the article now. However, it was also announced that Robert Downey Jr. will be reprising his role as Iron Man in the movie. Robert and Sony have come to a deal that makes sure that he will be in the movie, but the size of the role is still unknown. The film will establish the relationship between the two superheroes and Captain America: Civil War. We'll see if flourish. Are you excited to see Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.'s role in the movie? Are you disappointed about Michael Keaton? Let us know in the comments or connect with us on Facebook. And you can share this on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And there are no comments on this article whatsoever. I wonder how much they'll pay the Iron Man for. I wonder how much they'll pay Robert Downey Jr. for playing in Spider-Man: Homecoming. He'll probably make $100 million or something, or more. Who knows? That was an article from somebody's comment on another article. And the other one is from curators.co. There's only 2 articles though. "176 people have read this article, and it has 1 comment on it. And the title of the article is called Breaking Iron Man Confirmed for Spider-Man Homecoming, plus a new Vision feature for Civil War. A new featurette featuring Vision has been released for Captain America Civil War, highlighting the Vision/Hawkeye fight, and Iron Man may be confirmed for Spider-Man Homecoming. So first, check out the featurette. It's only 30 seconds, though. It's just, I'll watch it. It's like a little documentary video about Vision. So I bought some Captain America Civil War Funko Pops today. One of them is Captain America, another one is Black Panther, and the Winter Soldier character. That's what I bought today. My dad bought it for me. That was awfully nice of him to do that. He paid me that money because of I didn't call him insult names for like 7 days or so. And below the video says, "Now onto Homecoming." Iron Man confirmed, according to comicbook.com, which got its info from THR reports. Reports have come out that Robert Downey Jr. has extended his contract for Spider-Man Homecoming. More. Tell me for. No. Here is the report. Homecoming is the first film of a joint partnership between Sony and Marvel Studios, and Robert Downey Jr.'s casting shows that Marvel is keenly interested in keeping their universe accurately linked going forward, having one of their key actors involved in the new film should also navigate some fears that this was a one-and-done type of agreement between the 2 studios, since he wasn't under contract. I wish there were... Oh, wait, I'm making a video.
I know.
Under contract for this. Marvel had to negotiate a hefty deal to ultimately make it happen. Comicbook.com. What do you think of the new Civil War featurette? And what role will Downing have in Homecoming? Let me know. And the first comment was Super Shad, some black guy, said, "Downey/I think we get an even better chance at seeing the Iron Spider suit now." And the tags are Creators, Spider-Man Homecoming, Captain America Civil War, Superheroes, Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this guy says MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and DC Extended Universe equals life. That's it for those two articles. I'm pretty excited about this Spider-Man movie, I guess. Hopefully it'll be a good movie, yeah. Who knows? And Spider-Man Homecoming has one follower. But and those are my neighbors, even though I'm making a YouTube video here. Jon Favreau is coming back to Marvel movies. For what? He's gonna direct another Iron Man. Who knows? I guess he's back for Avengers: Infinity War. I guess Spider-Man's for the Phase 4, Phase 3. I mean. They don't have a lot of articles though for Spider-Man. I don't know. There's no new articles. There's not a lot. I can't find any new articles. I gotta go though. There's no. I guess it's too soon to tell any more articles and stuff. I think this would be a good movie. An article from 12 hours ago. This week at superhero news. I think the new Spider-Man movie, it'll have Vulture in it. I think it will. I don't know who's gonna play it though, but somebody will play it. Maybe be some elderly guy. Because Vulture's an old looking guy in it. In the comics, I guess. Yeah, these articles are all old, I think. They even have a IMDb page for Spider-Man Homecoming. Directed by Jon Watts with Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. Marissa Tomei and Dana. The plot is unknown. This weekend, superhero news, Spiderman Homecoming. And it's pretty much all the same kind of stuff, guys. There's another article here. Is this what Iron Man is getting up to in Spider-Man Homecoming by Jack Carr? This will be about last article for today, guys. It was today, April 24th, 2016 at 7:34 a.m. in the morning, I guess. It's kind of early for an article, but yeah. I'll continue reading now. For an actor who once seemed to want out of the Marvel game, Robert Downey Jr. is doing a damn fine job of sticking around. Yesterday, the news broke that Iron Man would feature in Spider-Man Homecoming, which is awesome and all, but begs the question, why? And before anybody comes at me with the whole, because Marvel want to make sure all the fanboys can see the movie, bro. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that Iron Man will be somewhat integral to the story of Homecoming. And it shows like a GIF repeating itself over and over again. I guess a picture, yeah. This is not. I'll continue going. This is not an origin story. Captain America: Civil War will introduce a Spider-Man who's been doing the whole suit thing for, well, at least for a little while. He's only 15 at this point, so not exactly an old pro like Tony, but we're not getting to see him getting bitten by a spider either. Effectively, Spidey is in the blissful first 6 months phase of a relationship. You know how it goes. You've been dating for a while, but things haven't gotten serious. It's still fresh. There's no talk of meeting parents yet, and you aren't expected to take care of her cat list. She does drinks with her girlfriends. They show a gif of a picture of a movie, a gif of Spider-Man moving back and forth over and over. Several repeated annoying pictures. Some of these articles have really annoying pictures. And below the picture says, what's interesting about Spider-Man in comparison to the other heroes of Civil War, both on page and screen, is that he has more to lose by getting involved. Let's list the Avengers don't hide behind their superhero aliases. Peter Parker's identity remains a secret. In that respect, his suit is not just something designed to look badass. It's a crucial part of keeping his two lives distinct. Hence the mask. In comic canon, prior to the events of the Civil War arc, an older Spider-Man married to Mary Jane at this point effectively becomes Tony's right-hand man at Stark Industries. Tony designs a new suit for Peter and ultimately convinces him to call a press conference and to reveal his identity to the world. Aligning with Tony's stance on the Superhero Restoration Act. I've read this whole comic book series of Civil War. another story about it. It shows Spider-Man talking to the everybody watching him review his identity. And he says, in the picture, as most of you probably know, I've guarded my secret identity pretty carefully for over the years. It's only later a long talk with my wife and family that I've decided to take the following step. See, the Restoration Act gives us a choice. We can continue the trend that Captain America advocates and have people with powers completely unchecked. I guess Wasp and Yellow Jacket and She-Hulk and the Thing were against the Restoration Act in this comic book. And below the picture says, whether or not the MCU decides to take that route remains to be seen. Although Spider-Man is on Tony's side of the Restoration Act debate, that's a possibility that it won't actually get that far before some resolution is found, given Parker's age. So he should be around 17 when Homecoming hits. So it could well be that Tony awards him some kind of internship at Stark Industries. Then again, it could just be that Tony has become bored of his current romantic situation and decides to pepper Aunt May's pots instead. Now there would be something worth seeing. Shows a picture of Pepper Potts from the Iron Man 3, a picture repeating itself over and over, very annoyingly again. And below the picture says, in summary, we don't have much clue what Iron Man is doing in Spider-Man Homecoming. But his technological know-how, billionaire businessman status, and comic book history with Peter Parker, all hint at some kind of mentor/protege dynamic, which has the potential to be pretty cool. For more Spider-Man explaining Spider-Man's suit, Civil War. Civil War releases.
This one?
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're getting cold, so you need to...
I gotta... Our photo guy.
Okay. Alright.
And my dad likes to interrupt me in the middle of my videos. So, this is my last article for the day. That says, Civil War releases May 6th. Whistle list, Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is due July 7th, 2017. Meaning the rumor mill will be working overtime until next summer. Until then, tell me. Will Tony take Spider-Man under his wing? In Homecoming? Yeah, probably. The guy his name is Jack Hart, and he says, you are the Princess Shireen of the House, Brotherton, and you are my daughter. And the guy that responded was David Hernandez. Man, I hope they keep Spider-Man's identity secret for a long time. I don't need to see Parker's face like the rest of the heroes. Same goes with Black Panther. Keep their identities a secret. Well, they probably know she's behind the mask, but the public doesn't need to know. That was it for those articles. I really did enjoy it, but don't mind my dad talking to my neighbor Tony and his daughter Milena. When they taps her feet too loud during the video, I guess. I don't know. She's a big fan of the Frozen cartoon movie. She has a doll from named Lisa, the blonde-haired Frozen girl. I don't know. I never watched Frozen, but I know and Spiderman is my favorite Marvel character. That's why I'm pretty excited about this, because Spider-Man is my favorite character, and it's the third Spider-Man movie franchise, the third reboot, I guess, and I probably have to go now. It's too loud over here, and it was a nice day today. It's getting a little chilly outside. I need to go inside soon. I probably usually do a treatment before I eat dinner. And then my dad has to make dinner or something. And my mom's out with her sister, Anka, I believe, for a birthday or something. They're celebrating their birthdays. I hope they're having fun, but they went to Laguna Beach somewhere. And I guess my mom's been gone all day. She should have been home a couple hours ago, but oh well. She always does that kind of stunt with me, and my dad does get a little frustrated with that a little bit, and so do I too. But hopefully, I'm gonna go to out in the community more to meet more friends and people and stuff, and even friend some girls out there too. And my dad gets a little paranoid when I do it on Facebook. I shouldn't be doing it on Facebook. I don't know any of those people on Facebook at all. But I have pretty good friends anyway, though. Hopefully I'll have some visitors soon. And I gotta stop the video now. So I hope you enjoyed it, and like always, please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, views, thoughts, and opinions. And I hope you liked it and enjoyed it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. Stay tuned for more. And like Ghost Robo says, please drink some hot chocolate. And I'll see you all later. And this is Aaron Halo 18 signing off. Goodbye.